Yes, I am. I'm on my own land.
What do you think the country
Chicano is perfectly acceptable.
are back. Okay, Olin, we were talking about how Chicano's okay, but Hispanic is not. Is there anyone here who thinks the word Hispanic works?
I don't like it because it sounds like spick. Let's face it. Okay, come on. Where did spick come from? Hispanic?
It doesn't come from I speak Spanish?
I don't know.
You know, I don't even have a real opportunity to use a label. You know, I rarely have to say where I'm from and what I'm about. It doesn't come up in everyday conversation. It doesn't come up in the industry, and it doesn't come up in my career. I try not to let it...
No word can hold the wonder that is Debbie Gutierrez.
No, that's not it. It's
no
just that
adjective.
I just think that if you start to diversify, especially in my particular art, you're going to be standing there by yourself, and it's not a good thing.
But don't you realize that, I mean, we have to have a label. The reason some people say we got to have a label is for money and for power.
See, this is where I'm confused.
Money and power for who? For who? Are we talking about for Miami or Los Angeles?
Sometimes for Miami, sometimes for Los Angeles.
Well, mostly for Miami right now, because it's all coming out of Miami. They're promoting Hispanic, they're promoting Latino.
Why are they doing that?
Because it's to their advantage, because they are Hispanics and they are Latinos.
Wait a minute, why are Miami people Hispanics and not?
Because they're white people, bluntly. That is the difference. Yes.
Where's that coming
from?
What about,
I truly don't know.
If you're Gaucho, you're going to be...
I know. But who are the majority of the people?
Does that make the Swiss?
Who are the majority of the people who are watching television? Are they European descendant, or are we talking about indigenous people, brown people, as opposed to what you see on Cristina and her audience, which is mostly white audience?
Europeos.
I'm talking about Europeos.
I want to go back a little bit about your Cuban remark. Yeah. I'm Mexican, but I admire the Cuban people in South Florida. They were not there by choice. They were kicked out, but they took the trade with them and they made something with it. We could do the same here.
Yeah, they were kicked out for good reason.
That is correct. And they made the best of it, and they're very powerful, and more power to them.
Why resent them? Why not?
Why resent? Why not join them?
I don't understand. I'm trying to understand.
I resent them because it's racist. That's why I resent it.
Okay, but I'm saying by using an umbrella term, we can fight racism.
Why do we need I don't need an umbrella. I'm perfectly happy as a Mexican.
But it seems like you're very defensive of it.
Oh, yeah, because it's being attacked.
I don't find it being attacked. And I'm American and Mexican descent as well. No, it's not an issue.
You've already explained it's not an issue for you.
But I'm wondering why it has to be an issue, period.
You know
why do we have to walk around with name tags and T-shirts and labels?
I think that we have our own opportunity, being like in Los Angeles, being a large market with a lot of cultures in here, not only Mexican Americans and Mexicans, but other Latin areas within Latin America. We're a mixed melting pot. We have the power to do whatever we want to do. All we have to do is get up and do it. I don't want to look back and say, I am this heritage and I'm that. I want to look what's tomorrow.
Are you going to tell Jew the same thing? Forget about the heritage?
I have children that grew up here and they ask me, am I Mexican or I am an American? You're American first, that you are culture Mexican, that is something you have a plus.
I want to get a little bit into the Latino head. You know, many Italian Americans, German Americans, they drop it after 2 or 3 generations.
Right.
Why don't we Latinos drop it? It seems like we keep it. We never drop it.
Maybe I'm not afraid enough because I'm first generation and I grew up in a household speaking Spanish. So that fear of losing my identity, it doesn't come up for me. And I'm asked every day, I think I'm asked what my race background is. I'm asked almost every day, unlike you. Like, I think people look at me and they're confused. So I'm really happy that there's a term out there that I could cling onto, that I could say, yeah, I'm Latina, yeah, check it out, whatever, you know?
I don't think we'll ever lose our heritage. I think because of the incoming of new arrivals into this country constantly, our culture keeps reviving, especially not our culture, but the language.
It's already been lost. I disagree with you. It's been lost so much.
I'm in the wrong business then.
Well, actually, you're part of the problem. Your business is promoting this monstrosity. In terms of, just look at the commercials
that we see. Generalization monstrosity.
Yes. The way things are labeled, the way we're portrayed. When you look at the commercials, next time you see the commercials, analyze them. why is it that we're mostly seeing white people, meaning Cubans or white Mexicans?
Well, how about like
on,
Ricky
on
Martin?
those?
Ricky Martin looks European.
You know, I
Wait,
think we made, just to answer your question, because I'm coming from the advertising side, as far as we do in our business with the advertising, we want to make sure that we centralize our advertising according to the region, whether it's, you know, Cuban, or whether it's, you know, Tejano, or Mexican American, or whether it's Californian, or Chicano, whatever you want to call it.
But what about on a national basis?
On a national basis, we do what is necessary to get all cultures across.
So why is it predominantly white-looking people?
Exactly.
It
What about the
depends.
telenovelas and the commercials, which are primarily Latinos with European
Now,
blood?
remind you that a lot of the novelas are not made here. They're made in Latin America.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
our
program-
own fault.
That
That's
is our
not
own fault.
Americans' fault. That's our own fault.
That's what
with
I'm
our
saying,
own
that we
self-hatred.
have our own
Right.
problems ourselves. We
What
want to see...
teaches you the
as far
self-hatred?
as-
Those novelas teach you self-hatred. I saw one last week, and I wasn't watching it intentionally. They're going, a white Mexican, white
La criada is
male-
always in India.
Yeah, and then they're
The
saying,
maid's in
mira,
India."
mira, cuando nos casen nosotros tenemos unos niños tan bonitos y tan güeritos como tú.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
racism
Yeah, but
being
that's
promoted.
Us. That's us.
You know,
that's
you're-
not some,
You're,
you know,
you're fighting something that
American
society
person.
has
It's-
been ingrained for years. You
So I
can't
should
find-
give up the fight then
no,
altogether, huh?
absolutely not. But I'm saying that, you know, it's going to be rare for me to go out and find a little brown doll for my kids. You know, they all come
But
blonde.
why would
But
you?
they do have
Why
them
would-
now.
yeah.
They do
You
have
give
brown
yourself a
Barbies.
label right there.
No, but you know what? If she wants one, she wants one. It's no
And if she wants to
big
dye her
deal.
hair blonde and buy blue eye
Look,
contacts,
instead
You
of
know,
fighting
and
the,
chances
instead of,
are she might dye it red with a big blue streak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
you know, instead
but-
of fighting
but-
the system, I think we all have the power to do something. All we've got to do is do something about it.
That's exactly what we're doing.
You know,
we're
and
no,
I
but
think,
this-
I think that I am by, when I go into these meetings with people about development for sitcom based on me, this is who I am. I'm Mexican American. I do not speak Spanish. I never learned Spanish. I married a blonde-haired man. We have children together. This is who I am. I'm educated. I went to college. I taught school. You know, why doesn't it have to just be who I am ethnically?
Okay, you just said
Why?
you're Mexican American. Have you ever met a Jewish American? They never say Jewish American. They just say, I'm Jewish. I'm a Jew. What is the difference between a Jew and a Mexican American?
A lot of
One
people
has a
just
lot of
just say they're
pride in who
American.
they
Jewish
are.
is a religious
Religion.
background.
No, ma'am, it is an ethnic identity. I worked in the film industry. The majority that I worked with were agnostic or atheist.
So let Jews, like my mother goes, si fulana is going to jump off the bridge, you're going to jump off the bridge. Let the Jewish people do what they want.
that's
You
exactly
know?
it.
Jewish people
Because
will do what they want, and we will go to commercial right now in Cafe California. No, please continue, Owen.
Yeah. Or,
Keep ranting and raving. That's why we got you here. No, we're talking.